The original photo.
Shoot from the elbow.
See, this is what's so beautiful and dope about putting comics in a room together. Though. It's like
nothing professional is gonna get done whatsoever.
I look professional.
Yeah, no, you definitely do. This is my first time I ever seen you look like you about to sell me an El Dorado. Can I interest you in a Cutlass Supreme?
We'll celebrate her birthday. And so I'm looking good, you know, my flat booty. You know what I mean? I had a flat ass back then. I had a poo butt. Leon Rogers came up to me. He was like, yo, can I buy you a drink? So this thing, I did not know who the fuck he was.
Right.
So I told my friend, I was like, yeah, this old nigga about to buy me a drink. So we talked. He said, so where you from? Like, my daddy balls. Where the fuck I'm from? I was like, my daddy balls. So he was like, oh, you funny. You should be, he said, you should do comedy. I'm like, yeah, them bitches over there be telling me the same thing. So I'm like, I'm talking to him, I'm like, yo, what's your name? He said, Leon. I'm like, oh, like Leon Rogers? He said, yeah, that's me. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Oh my God, I'm talking to celebrity. Oh my God, I'm famous. So we had exchanged Instagrams, and I hit him up. He was like, come to bar 10. I went that first week, and that second week I ended up performing. Killed it.
Mike, you straight from the south side. Mike, I'm just so happy to be here right now. Real Rap Podcast.
Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are back for another very, very, very special episode of the Real Rap Podcast. This is episode 13?
13.
Ooh,
Okay.
lucky 13. Lucky 13, huh?
Okay.
Today I am joined by the very lovely ladies that I have in studio today. One of them is a dope-ass Gemini. The other one's a Scorpio.
Don't ever fucking do me, Mike. Don't ever do me. That's a light-skinned shit.
I am talking, of course, about to my right, the lovely and talented Jennifer Madden, and to my left, my homegirl, my West Side rider, T.I. Tiny Thickemz. If you could let them know, Tiny, a little bit about yourself. How long you been in the city? Where you from in the city, and how long you been in the game?
All right, I'm Tiny Thickemz from the motherfucking West Side.
And please say the motherfucker.
Motherfucking West Side. What's up, motherfucker? Yeah, that's me. What's up, motherfucker? I'll beat your ass. I'll fold up. Ghetto as fuck.
What up, shawty? Yeah.
Let this jack fool you.
Yeah. Don't let the denim.
The dinner.
Don't let the denim get you denim.
Pow. You never know why I got on, because I got the strap.
Yeah. Safe to say you definitely from the West Side.
Yes.
Born and raised.
Born and raised. I've been living on the West Side all my life for the past 29 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, never moved. Well, I moved to the South Side for 3 months until he broke up.
What was his name? Yeah.
Robert.
You let a good one go, Robert.
Still in my inbox.
Nah, yeah. I mean, yeah. That's the weird thing about these days with social media. Like, a breakup isn't really a breakup no more. Right. It used to be broke up and then just stop calling my house phone. Now it's an instant you stay connected. Like, you can just keep sliding in somebody's DMs and whatnot.
Keeping in touch. But it's how you either go on the spot or you don't go on the spot. So it's like, either like, oh, how you been? I've been good. We're going to hang out. I don't know.
How long you been in the comedy game?
I've been in the comedy game for 3 years. 3 years. That's it. That's all.
That's amazing. And you got your face on the marquee outside of the world famous Laugh Factory. Hey. Shout out Laugh Factory. Shout out Nashville. Shout out Tiny Thickemz. Doing a thing, crushing it in the game right now. How does that feel?
Hard work pays off. I'm gonna say that. When so the first time I went to the Laugh Factory, a comedian told me to come up there. He said, ask Brian for a guest spot. I'm like, okay. It was like late. I'm like, I was not doing nothing anyway. It's 11:30. So I'm like, all right, let me just go up there and see, can I get a guest spot? He gave me that guest spot. When I got on that stage, that's my first time in front of over 100 people. So it was like I'm about to do this.
Yeah.
So when I did it, I'm like, okay. So the next week I just went, like, can I get a guest spot? Like, y'all gonna book me one day. So I just kept on asking for a guest spot. That's how I was consistent. So by them seeing me, I was consistent. I'm like, all right, let's just book her regularly. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I started getting booked on other shows. So I'm like, the next show, that was just my favorite because I could be myself. Well, I was always myself at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, don't really matter.
Yeah.
But that's why I could actually be myself. Like, they ready to hear this, some nasty shit. So when I did that, and it was crazy. Last time I performed there, it was like one of my biggest performers. And then when I say Laugh Factory was sold out, it was like 300 people there. And I was drunk as fuck. So fucking drunk. And I had text Curtis. I'm like, yo, let me host on that show one time for the one time. I just want to do it one time before I could just get off my bucket list. Then he was like, I was actually thinking about you being a permanent host. I'm like,
Look at that.
it's me, bitches.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
And fast forward, now you running things.
yeah, now I'm the motherfucker.
Won't he do it?
Hey, speaking of won't he do it? We had the last second fill in. Magnificent choice. Thank you, Mike.
It's tiny.
But I have Jennifer Madden to my right. If you wouldn't mind, a phenomenal name. I mean, that just sounds like a showbiz name. If you wouldn't mind telling the folks how long you been in the game, where you from in the city, what you got going on?
Yeah, so I'm Jen Madden, also from south side of Chicago, Allgale Gardens finest.
Shout that out.
A different world. That's a different world over there.
That's home and always will be. But yeah, like I grew up in Chicago. I'm in my 3rd year now, and I'm having so much fun with it. Like comedy is definitely been one of those arenas for me where it's like you constantly grow. But as you grow, like I feel like the more that I've been in comedy, like the more that like I've been able to like find my voice.
Right.
And so I think that that's what I really love about it. Like it's I've always been naturally silly and just love to talk shit, but like to have a space where like you can come and like say whatever you want and really just like be yourself and have people that like actually come out and like gain satisfaction out of, and you can like, especially in these times, like with COVID and everything, like to know that like what I'm doing, I can take someone's mind off of whatever personal or whatever life stresses or whatever. Like it's nothing doper than that. Like it's so much fun. And then to be in places like this where it's like you connect with other like-minded individuals that are also like talented and funny and like I don't know. There's like I've tried different art, like, because I know I'm a creative at heart, but like nothing has given me like satisfaction like comedy.
Oh, it's like instant gratification. You say something, you make somebody laugh, and you're like, "Ooh, I like that feeling. I want it like all the time."
Yes.
Now, in comedy, show business, but comedy specifically, right? It lends itself. It's one of the only jobs on the planet where you can get lit the fuck up.
Facts.
Stay that way. You can be. You could be a whole whatever you want to be, all the dangerous things in society, and still be a good comic. You could show up there with a needle hanging out of your arm, and as long as the people laughing at it, you know what I mean? Like it's gonna be
I gotta do crack cocaine.
I'm the one with the real drip.
Crack cocaine. I did the shit. I hit my arm.
Yeah, I'm taping the cracks, baby. Hey, how much these mics cost? I'm about to sell them. Who wanted $2? And along the crowd laughing. It's good. So it's dangerous because, especially if you start making it anywhere in this business, people are gonna say, "Here's more of whatever it is." That makes you tick, right? Even if you're acting, if you're on the screen, you can't show up super fucking lit. If the scene and you're supposed to be a doctor or a lawyer in the scene, right? They're gonna yell cut and wait, and all that kind of stuff. With this though, is so many potholes and things you gotta watch out for. Like, does it matter if somebody is, like not a junkie, but dangerous and they're a comedian, but they're good? Is there something that you tell that person, or it's like, you know what, whatever your method to get the laughs is, and go ahead and do that?
Most people, it's like, it depends. Like, cause at the end of the day, I could really talk about myself. Okay. When I first started or whatever, I used to always get drunk.
Me too.
I always get drunk. Like, And I get on stage, what's up, motherfucker?
Yeah.
It's shit before the motherfucker West Side Chicago. What's up, where the fuck you at? I need a ride. For real, I need a ride.
Okay, right.
But it's like, I was talking so fucking fast. Like, that's the thing about me. I still talk fast today. Like, call me Twister. But at the same time, when it came down to shit, I just started learning myself. It's like all right, if I see another person doing the same shit consistently, it's like yo, slow down, because that was me once upon a time ago. You know what I mean? Like, good thing I was still funny, but at the same time, motherfucker couldn't understand me. I was mush mouth. Yeah. Tiny, thick, mush mouth.
Sure. What's
happening, motherfucker?
Well, I've thought it, and I've had other people say similar things. Is that funny is really just a ticket to ride in this business.
Yes.
A lot of it's networking. A lot of it's talking to the right people. A lot of it's being in them green rooms. I got booked for some important, decent gigs just by being in the green room. I wasn't even on the show, but just talking to the right people, having the right conversation.
Yeah.
So if you're lit, you might go in there and own the room and then lose on opportunities and whatnot. Is it easier or hard, would you say, for you to treat it with the business side, or is it like party central sometimes, or is there a way that you keep it separated from professional to party?
For me personally, I think I'm constantly always trying to find that healthy balance, because for me, it's like I'm naturally silly. So it's like I do dabble, with my own, like, I drink, socially. Sure. And, I like to, definitely, like, I smoke. I like to have edibles, like things like that. So it's like but I also, like, to your point, like, I would never, especially when there's like pay like gigs, like show up to the point where I'm like, I'm so intoxicated that like I can't have a conversation. So it's like always finding that balance, and it's like knowing your limit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's certain, drugs that some people that may have been in the industry have dabbled into or whatever. It's like, to each his own. Like, everybody has their vices and their things that they dip and dab. I'm not here to be like the fun police. I just feel like for me, it's just like always knowing, like, I never want to be too lit, especially like in a professional setting. That's what the after parties are for. Like, we gonna kick it, we gonna turn up. Like tonight, we going to Laugh Factory tonight. Tiny's gonna host. I'm gonna do my spot, and afterwards we'll turn up. But I'm not gonna get so turned up before the set that I'm not in a space where I can network with my peers and be able to, have conversations with people, that are there at the venue. So it's like just finding a healthy balance, like, and just knowing like what's your limit and what you can cut off. So it's like, for me, it's like, I feel like naturally, like, I'm silly, but like, I also like, I don't feel like I need it. Like, when I think my first year in, I definitely felt pressure, like Tiny, like, and I don't know if it's because it's public speaking and just like speaking on stages in that first year, it's like your nerves, just that anxiety that gets to you. Yeah. But once you get comfortable, you really don't have to rely on that to take the edge off. Because that's why I used to do it. Like, when I used to take shots, or I used to, smoke before Saturday, it wouldn't be because I felt like I needed to be funny. It's more so because I know I'm about to go on this stage.
I can never smoke.
And stand in front of these strangers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I would do it initially, like, to kind of take the edge off. But now I'm like, I can do it or I don't. And I know that I'll still be fine. But I never, get to the point where it's like, I'm not coherent enough to, have a conversation, network, and mingle, and still put on a good show. Because at the end of the day, it's like, yes, there's a certain lifestyle that comes with a comic where we can drink, we can take our drinks on stage. How many jobs can you walk into? Somebody that works at maybe like Chipotle or a Subway, they can't, exactly. Like, we're sitting here right now, I'm vaping and we're drinking. Like, most people can't do this at their job, but like, this is what we do. Like, this, it's a part of the lifestyle. But at the same time, it's like just finding that balance of like knowing like what's your limit, what's not your limit, and still being able to function to the capacity where you can perform at your best.
Plus, I mean, getting doing a little whatever this and that can make an atmosphere more fun. My first 2 times on stage are a blur. I don't remember it at all. I got like overlit my first 2 times ever on stage. They don't even really count because of, you know. And then I stopped drinking like 3 years ago or so. And at first I was like hella scared. I had stopped doing comedy at that point. But when I stopped, I was like scared. I was like, man, I'm not even gonna be funny or funny the same way no more. You know what I mean?
But that's the beautiful thing about comedy. You can always come back.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you go like at the end of the day, you come back, you just go hard.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
it's like, oh, Mike, 3 years ago, drunk Mike.
Yeah.
Drunk Mike, you sober Mike now?
I used to be drunk Mike for shit. There was definitely some people that used to call me
Drunk Mike.
that drunk nigga. You know what I mean? But it's also sometimes too like when you stop. There's obviously, you know, having a drink or two, or, you know, smoking and all the other good stuff. It's just fun, especially if everybody's doing it. Then you get into that vibe. So when you're outside of vibe, look, this between me and you. Don't tell nobody else that I'm telling you this, right? There was one time, it's me, Tiny, and I want to say Mo. We riding back to the west side. Tiny lit ass get out my car, turns up some house music, and starts twerking while she's peeing on the ground. Didn't spill a drop. I was like, man, that looks so fun.
Y'all pull y'all niggas out all the time.
Y'all do though. Y'all do it. Y'all get away.
Y'all
with it.
Yeah, we can write our
get
names
away
in the
with
snow.
it.
Y'all ain't got to be jealous. I mean, it is what it
Shit,
is.
I had to beat. I gotta pee. Look, I'm gonna give y'all a show. Y'all looking at me. Wop, 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 wop.
I heard somebody told me once upon a time that you know, if you have like the problem that I think I had, that it was 100 drinks is not enough and 1 drink's too many, right?
Yeah.
And so for me, like the fact that you said you got levels to it, I never had it wasn't levels. It was on and off.
Yeah.
And once I hit the switch, it's a wrap. Like if I would have got started now and then I had a spot in like an hour, it ain't gonna be no 1 drink responsibly. With a hint of lime and then
Water.
And then water. And like, I'll wait till the after. No, we turned all the way up.
It's crazy. It's like now, it's like I do have control of my drinking. So it's like, by me doing the next show, it's a late as fuck show. It's 11:30.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, it don't really matter if I'm drunk or not, whatever. At the end of the day, my energy is still the same. So people don't even fucking know. Unless unless I be serving my words, or unless I'm like, I'm drunk as fuck. Yeah. It had to for me to say it, or you understand what the fuck I'm saying. Like, all right, this motherfucker.
But you also have a personality to where even if you are fucked up, people really wouldn't, because you're so you have so much energy when people meet you, so they wouldn't initially be like, oh, she's fucked up. Like you wouldn't know that because you're fucked up, but you have a personality where it's like it wouldn't make you look bad because it's like because it's a part of your personality.
Because you get a report card.
I'm not saying you a drunk.
Damn, the drunk is part of your personality, bitch.
No, I'm just saying fun. Like when you
fun
Tiny,
Tiny drink
life of the party. When you go with Tiny, like I literally like the first time I partied with Tiny, I was like, yo, like what? Yeah. Like Tiny knows how to have a good time. Like she's a vibe. Like, so that's what I mean. I wasn't saying you were drunk. I'm saying like your personality is a vibe.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
But of course, again, I mean, every comic is getting a report card after every single show. During your show, you're getting your report card, and at the end of your performance, you're getting a report card.
I want people to let me know what my report card is. Like at the end of the day, like how did I do?
Well, if they laugh, I mean, that's an A+.
But at the same time, I look at my crowd for the most part. My crowd is my looking. If I make sure the people I can't see, I make sure I make somebody laugh. I'm very like my eyes big as hell, so it'd be looking around the whole fucking room. The only thing that
ain't tiny on you.
But at the same time, I thought my eyes was small. It's so crazy. I thought I had like little Chinese eyes. It's crazy as fuck.
Owl eyes. Who the fuck ain't laughing in here?
What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong? Blinking hard as hell.
Blink, blink. Her eyes make the blink, blink sound.
It's eyelashes.
About to start a dust up in here.
What the fuck? Who
so officially, I need to know from both of y'all ladies, this is so convenient. What's the difference between South Side and the West Side?
Ooh. There's so many.
Because both of y'all got on denim jackets, but one of them, one of these is not like the other.
I got this from Chevy Debbie. This jacket is from Chevy Debbie. Yeah, and that's a real West Side.
So if I am an out of towner, but I've been here like I said, for almost 10 years. But if I was brand new, fresh off the mega bus out of towner,
I really would say I would really tell you some shit about that.
Off the mega bus.
Straight out the bus.
$13 ticket from anywhere
Oh, straight out the bus. Here he comes.
with no AC.
Oh, he got dressed. All right.
But at least they got the charges on that. You know, you gotta give them that. They got the charges.
Double decker ride from hell. Golly.
You talking about Greyhound?
No,
Nah, the
the
Megabus.
mega bus.
On the Megabus.
Yeah.
Have I ever been on the
I don't
Megabus?
need like for some reason to me like
It's like the spirit of buses.
yeah, no.
I want to.
Matter of fact,
like the spirit
little
of
known
buses.
fact, the mega bus is just an old Spirit plane with no wings.
I don't think I ever been on the Megabus. I went on the Greyhound.
Look
it.
at you.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Bougie.
What would you say? What would you tell an out of towner? The main difference. So if I'm out of town, I'm like Chicago.
You would, no, I ain't gonna lie to you. You would most definitely feel it.
Well, see, my perspective changed, and I'm gonna let
from
Tiny.
Southside.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Tiny the opportunity to
Now that I've been
speak
here-
her truth, and then I'll
I've
share.
been here 10 years, Tiny. I would see you from 12 blocks away. Be like, oh, shorty from the west side.
Really?
Yeah, you just west side as it could be.
Oh, you better tell it. West Side, it's crazy because West Side people don't think I'm from the West Side. Some of them don't.
Really?
Up north.
Really?
Some people think
It
I'm
be your
from my
own.
north.
It be your own people.
Because I went to Lincoln Park.
It be your own.
Yeah. Like, because I said, good morning, King. Where you from?
Well, that's probably why
Grand Rising.
I hate like if a guy sends me that shit, immediately I block his ass.
I
Like,
have to assume-
I'm sorry, I
I say that in the
with,
morning, though. Like,
you
in
have
the
never
morning.
hit me with a grand rising wifey. Like
Grand
ever.
rising
Like,
queen.
you
I say good morning.
Exactly.
I
You
say
say
good
good
morning.
morning like a regular human being.
Good morning.
I had
Good
to
morning, wife.
assume both of you have inboxes and DMs that have at least 17 good morning beautifuls a day.
Goddess. No, I get goddess.
You get goddess.
Good morning, goddess. No, it don't be a good morning. It be
For my-
GM goddess.
They don't even.
They hit you with the short.
But spell goddess all the way.
to my male viewers out there, has that ever worked?
The Good Morning Goddess and Queen. All
Has
that.
has it ever gone from Grand Rising GM Queen to like, all right, let's go ahead and link up later?
No.
Never, not once.
No,
Absolutely.
not
So-
from a grand rising. No, and the only reason why I say that, so like,
You're welcome, fellas.
I'm like, cause there was this one guy, right? And when I met him, like he was so handsome, and I was just like, yo, like, you know, we were vibing. It's like, okay, we exchanged information or whatever, and then he hit me with that, and then like he followed it up with, when is your birthday? And I was just like, you know what? You get it's giving witchcraft. It's giving so much. It's giving so much. Like why is my? Are you trying to figure out what my
what's the
sign
last four
is?
of your social?
Exactly. I'm like, what type of security unlock?
I hate the horoscope
password
people. I ain't gonna
code?
lie.
Like
I do
what?
not-
The ones where you
horoscope-
tell them your birthday and they know all. The,
Man, the first
you're a
Scorpio-
fire sign with a water.
Exactly.
With water overtones.
You know about Scorpio. Oh, you a freak.
Can we be honest though? Isn't that like?
I mean,
Don't we all?
I'm like, all signs are.
Agree? Yeah,
All
fair enough.
signs
They
are
all
freaks.
are. And if
enough.
anybody says they are, they're lying.
Gemini's are double freaks.
Hey.
I'm a Scorpio. I'm just a
that
freak.
shit.
People,
Talk that
at the end of the day, I'm tell y'all some real ass
Team
shit.
Gemini.
But people believe in them, but they don't.
Singers,
But they do, but they don't.
rappers saying about Scorpios.
What do they say?
Huh?
What they say?
All right, so Tyrese, I met a Scorpio.
Yeah.
Damn. Boom, bam, shabelle, end the conversation. When he said damn, he was already in the pussy.
Ooh, out the A.
Already in the pussy. You was thinking about it. He was already in the pussy.
satisfied with Scorpio. But it says, I don't know, because I'm just my own Scorpio for the most part. I'm my own sign. Like, I can't, like, my mama is Scorpio, my grandma is Scorpio. So,
wow.
at the end of the day, if they they probably some freak bodies.
Exactly. I'm like, first of
especially
all,
my
your mom's
mama.
in a healthy relationship. She is definitely
My mama is
Whole
my
time
mama.
Tiny's like, I don't think Scorpios can be classified as free. Hey, what show you got? The Nasty Show.
The Nasty Show.
Check us out every Saturday.
I hate this mic.
We get busy.
This mic in my face right now. It look like a dick.
Hey.
All right, but y'all skirting past the question. So, what's the difference between?
I like
What's the
that.
difference between West Side and South Side?
All right. What, Jen? Go ahead with your Southside little story.
Okay,
What
I
did you
was
say?
gonna say I used to have my own mindset about the West Side.
Okay.
Prior to
All right.
hanging out with Tiny.
We breaking down barriers.
Tiny has popped my West Side cherry, and it has been an amazing experience.
Right.
We've hit up like my first experience at Touch, like literally like coming from the South Side. There's like, but that's right. It's rivalries everywhere, right?
Of
Like
course.
you in any city, no matter whatever arena, whatever, whether it's sports, whatever. Like
Yeah.
there's always like that rival city or that rival school or whatever,
right,
and
right.
it's just like I think it's because the two cities don't intertwine. Because this is the thing about Chicago. Like we're a beautiful city, but we're very segregated.
Everybody stays.
Like even though it's diverse, you got
Yeah.
you got Little Italy, you got all these different pockets, different, but nobody fuck with each other. Like everybody stay in their pockets,
Yeah,
and
Greek
that's
town, stay in Greek town. Ukrainian
Greek.
stay over
Greeks,
there. Right.
So it's just like, it's a diverse city, but like no one's really mingling. But it's just like for me, like so they used to always say like growing up when I was on the South Side, like one of the things we used to hear a lot about West Side is like all y'all want to do is fight. That's all y'all want to do. Like y'all like they all don't like to fight, and then if y'all fight and you lose, y'all want to jump people. So that was like always the misconception. Like if you on the South Side or from the South Side and you go to the West Side, you know what I'm saying? Like protect yourself, make sure you good, or you got some, whatever. Like it's all these like misconceptions. But then like I remember, like I said, the first time I did the Touch or that Crucial Conflict show that we did, and I got so much love in this space, and it's just like there was no fights, nobody got into it, like they actually fucking like I was like damn, like the West Side people they know how to fucking party. Like I thought that sound honest, and we do. Don't let me not like say like we don't, but it's just like I think that rivalry is kind of like the city like forces us to want to feel that there's this rivalry, but really like it's really all love. Like when you go out and you spread love and you give love, you're gonna get it back. Like it's not always that, but if you going out and you looking for trouble, like of course it's gonna find you. So I think that would be the biggest thing. Like, but definitely like the Harold and Uncle Remus rivalry is definitely like I'm like that one's definitely real.
Yeah.
Definitely real.
What did y'all used to think in high school about the South Side, like South Side people?
I was I was fucking with Chicago. Period. I was in high school because I went to school up north. Best friend stayed out south. Shit, I was from the West Side, so I was really on all sides of fucking town. East Side.
I was about to say, can we all agree that over East is a whole different world?
A whole different world.
It's
a different world.
Yo.
When I went over there, I went to go fuck with this bra, right?
It's exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Broad, I fuck with
You don't go over East unless it's worth something.
Yeah,
It's worth something. You going for something.
That bitch stayed on Dante. I'm like, bitch, you stayed
For
on
me,
a
it was weed.
Yo.
regular name
Shorty,
street.
shorty.
Oh,
She had 2 stray
Regular
cats
name
as
street.
pets that she kept in. They just fight in a room. She poured paint and a can of baked beans on my car.
on the east side.
East.
That east side, something else. I got bad experience on the east side. Boy.
Don't we all? If you don't have a South Shore story, I can't trust you.
Yeah, exactly. Facts.
You gotta have something to happen over there.
Yeah, I fuck with Chicago, period. So it's like at the end of the day, I rap West Side because that's what the fuck I'm from. But I be everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
Literally. And I could really say about the South Side, right? That's the only thing I said about South Side. I'm like, but me going to South Side since I was in high school, only thing I said, like, there was some broke motherfuckers.
Lies.
Shoot.
The lies you tell.
You from over there. You from the hundreds. But
I like lies.
when it came down to South Side, because my first, I used to always hang out over there. My first experience on South Side, I almost got, when I was going out south, and I was at the bus stop, I almost got jumped on. I almost got my phone stolen.
I think you told me.
Now that I can believe.
This is real life. I'm making a joke. I was on 71st and Halsted, Every time I say 71st and Hossie, you see the motherfucker Big June over there. Damn,
you rolling the dice.
Yeah, damn. Why the fuck you was over there?
And you're not from there, so it's,
I was cool.
That's the wood,
but it's an unfamiliar face.
Or is that back of the yard?
That's Inglewood, right?
No, that's wood.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. I was in Inglewood. You know, I was a professional. More professional than this. I had heels on.
She had a second interview outfit on.
I just had,
I was on the follow-up.
I had 2 Zoom meetings, and I knew I had a job.
I was being a good girlfriend at that time. I dropped some pictures off because it was free color print in my job. Well, intern I was working at. But went out over there, dropped the pictures off, and I was waiting on the bus stop. And it was crazy because I was like on the phone. I was talking to my friend, having a good time on the phone.
You heard, hey, Miss Lady.
No, a motherfucker pulled up. I swear, she pulled up in this yellow car. She pulled up and she got her car, but it was like I was so confused. She got her car, but like she was like rocking or whatever. I'm like, what the fuck she doing?
Yeah.
Or whatever. When she swung off me,
she was double dutching on you?
man, I don't know. She was
swung off you?
Walk. That's how she was walking. Then she swung off me. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck your problem is?
Yeah.
She's like, give me your phone. I'm like, bitch, we is outside on the corner. You want to rob me? And at the end of the day, it's people outside. I'm like, oh, this is what Southside's about. I'm like, all right. So she swung off me. I grabbed her arm before she hit me. I'm like, bitch, I swung off her because I had no choice. I'm like, bitch, I guess I got to swing off you because she swung off me. I hit her. I look at the bus. When I hit her, I looked at the bus. The bus is on 73rd. So I'm like, all right, cool. I was straight. You know what I mean? I'm confident. I'm like, I'm finna run because her big ass friend got the car. When her big ass friend got the car, I'm like, yo, this is a joke. I like, when she got the car, I like, shit, this bitch was shaped like an hourglass. So I know for a fact my time is almost up. So I was so happy I was still playing basketball and I was wearing some fucking heels. And there was some Timberland heels.
Wow.
Timberland boot heels. I ran to the bus and I was just banging on that motherfucker. Like, yo, I'm fearing for my life. Yeah. I was fearing for my life. And I was like, what the fuck? Then I got up, like, these broke ass Southside.
but you can't put that on the whole Southside because I done heard stories about that happening out west too. So I'm like, that's not specific
if you on Madison and Pulaski,
I'm like, it happen anywhere in Chicago.
Yeah, but at the same time, Madison and Pulaski gonna get robbed. Them some crackheads, they're hungry. Shit, they could get some money for what the fuck you got on.
Out of the 10 years I've been here, all of it's been low end. For the most part, 51st through 40. I'm on 47 right now, and I promise. So whenever I do go to the West Side, I have a South Side mentality. Like I'm in a different world. I gotta be on my P's and Q's. Yes. And one thing I definitely have noticed about the West Side is y'all have no sense of time whatsoever. I've seen barbecues at 11:30 at night.
Yeah, we hungry. We preparing for the next day. Either preparing for the next day.
Doing fish fries outside at 2 a.m.
Hey, we
listening to house music.
We party though. We party though. It's I ain't gonna lie, it's love. Like when I started really experiencing the West Side, or whatever, like really experiencing, like going to the local West Side shit. I'm like, yo, this is so fucking dope. I'm so happy to be on this side of town because I'm like, we all came together. We all came together. Like at the end of the day, it could possibly be some bullshit that happened. But at the same time, we all came together. We having a good time. We having fun. And like at the end of the day, I could have that on the South Side. But at the same time, I'm not going to lie to you. South Side, y'all have more events. Everything is happening out South. Or whatever. Out West, we don't have nothing but each other for the most part.
Okay.
And we got to do little gatherings. Like, oh yeah, we finna be over here under lake. Like, everybody party under lake in the summer.
Okay.
I'm going to take you out there. It's lit.
Yeah, we gotta go.
But,
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, so when it comes down to like a lot of certain shit, we don't have that much things going on the West Side. But when I come to the South Side, I say at the end of the day, y'all is so, at the end of the day, it's so diverse on the South Side. And people don't even know that. Like at the end of the day, Africans stay on the South Side. Where you from? Low end. Africans stay on the low end like a motherfucker. So it's like, we all have y'all.
I'm in Bronxville, and I'm only 15 blocks away from Hyde Park, which is everybody. Yeah. It's the most north side neighborhood below Roosevelt you're gonna find.
But it's so lit though. I ain't gonna lie, cause y'all have the African Fest. All these festivals on the south side. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Right.
Was out.
Yeah.
It's like shit. And I go to the, those events.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm like, Southside lit. I'm like, I'm not that person like, oh, West Side is the best side. But at the same time, when it come down, don't ever do that.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring you to Hayes Park this summer,
See?
and then we're gonna see all that you.
I'm gonna have a good time, regardless.
They got the Afro Fest. We're gonna bring you out.
I am a person that have a good time wherever I go.
I'll tell you what, if you ever need to make a quick escape from a group of Chicagoans, just play house music. It is impossible for y'all not to start footworking. If you hear a house beat, like y'all cannot stop it.
It's certain
every time there's about 4 songs where y'all turn into America's Next Top Footworker.
Come on, that juke.
Next top footworker. Wow.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. When juke music is so fucking funny because back in the day when I had no ass, yo.
So Tiny, did y'all used to have like the little dance troops in high school?
Of course they did.
I went to Lincoln Park.
You did? Because I'm like, they did at Julian. Like, they used to have, like, homecoming and stuff. There'd be, like, different, like, groups where, like, they'd have, like, little dance troops or whatever. And they'd be, like, battling each other and shit. Did y'all have that on the West Side?
It's probably just me.
No.
Just battling. I'm still a battler today at all.
I'm like, yes, you definitely.
Yeah.
Tiny be in the...
You definitely did.
We're random strangers. She was just dancing.
We're not going to talk about it on camera, but you just had an official battle about a month and a half, 2 months ago.
December 7th, 2021. December the 7th.
Hey, but we gonna keep it on the hush because it's too real and there could be a case pending.
Yeah, fact.
And there's too many names that we can't even.
We are famous.
Yeah.
We're my famous friends.
Yeah. Shout out, you know who.
Yeah, but it's what we was talking about.
Yeah.
I had a flashback.
Exactly. All right, so what I want to know, because I haven't had a chance to see it, and either one of you had a chance to see it, that Tinder Swindler. Have y'all seen that?
Yes.
What's the Tinder Swindler?
It's a documentary.
Educate me on this because I keep hearing mixed your digs about this. So it was a guy that was broke, right? But he started preying on women with a lot of money and faking like it somehow he was able to get like private jets and all that other stuff. But whole time he's like, "Hey, baby, like I had one of my pet elephants just died. I need $50,000." And they was like, "Okay." Is that basically what it was?
I mean, in a way, like he was just basically finessing. Like he basically what he was doing was he was taking money from women. Like he would like get to know them and like play the whole like, I'm just want to get to know you or whatever the case may be card. Like I don't know how it's set up, but the way
like
from he was. That's basically all he was. And what he would do is he would get these women emotionally invested in him, and then what he would do is he would use that vulnerability that they had towards him to tell them like he was in danger and this and that. And so he would like basically just had him like you said, like taking out these like crazy loans. Like and he's like, oh, I got my enemies against him. He had like this, so like, but it was kind of believable because like this guy was flying, like you said, he's flying private and all this and that. So like he had this look of he was posing to be like this billionaire son, but like he really wasn't.
He's a broke motherfucker.
Exactly.
Hey,
exactly.
Wait, first of all, the women that gave him gave him money. And y'all ain't get the damn dick. Y'all is stupid as fuck. Stupid as fuck. Like y'all fell in love with a conversation. You lonely bitches. Don't ever.
And
but at the same time, I have to realize women do be looking for that type of shit though too. But
I feel like sorry. Like I don't know. Like maybe it's because I'm from Southside Chicago, but like. I don't know, me personally, like, I'm not taking out no motherfucking loan.
I would never.
Like, what? Hey, I ain't never had no dick that good that would have me like, you know what? I'm a co-sign on this shit. No.
I will say so.
So I'm not, but I'm also not like taking a dig at these women because obviously, like, they got their own, whatever going on. But it's just like, come on, like alone, like his enemies are against, like as you watch the documentary, it's just like some of the stuff is just like he was ghosting him and like in and out. So it's just like you could see it's a finesse. Like you don't want to believe it's a finesse at this point because it's like all the signs. Exactly. I'm like, but no, like you could
great dick conversation.
It had to be something. I'm like, but I don't know. Like but to me, watching it, I was so because I'm into that stuff. Like I literally like in my downtime when I'm not like doing stand up or like really just like outside, like I watch shit like that. I like watching documentaries and like, you know, all of those like shows that talk about like true crime and all. Like I'm into that type of stuff. But at the same time, it's just like, you know, you getting finessed when you getting finessed.
Well, I call them. I used to call them. Me personally, I used to call a certain kind of lady a teddy bear. It's the kind of girl she usually has hella dogs, stuffed animals and shit. And then she'll give you whatever. Take my car. Here's the thing. I made you dinner. I bought you the PlayStation, whatever, without even asking. And I used to be.
I was that one before.
I would always keep people like women like that on like arm's length because it's like, okay, you're investing in me, like I'm a business or something, you know, like a car or something like that. And when I decide to take my business elsewhere, you might start ripping posters off the wall. And fucking burning up the bathroom and shit. Exactly.
Now I gotta cut you.
Those kind of people make me nervous. But as a guy, from a guy's perspective, right, there's definitely ladies out there who know how to play the game.
Yeah.
So it's like a man. What do you mean by that?
But it's like a man want to pursue a fucking woman. A man will put up money to pursue a woman and all that type of shit. Woman could do the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's like shit. All right. Like how us girls like, oh, that's my sugar daddy. Like at the end of the day, like, oh, that's my sugar baby. Oh yeah, that's my little Mike. My Mike and Knight. Like that sounds like, yo, Mike and Knight, let me take care of you, shorty.
Yeah.
That's West Side as fuck.
That's West Side.
West Side is
woo off the bam. You know what I mean? If you need to woo off the bam.
Shorty.
Yeah. You got it.
Is it all fair? So were those ladies wrong, or were they wronged, or is it all fair and tender and war?
And that's the thing, because it's like when you're a certain age, you're expected to. What's the word? You're kind of
responsible for your actions.
I mean, but it's like you're at a certain age. It's just like you have to know that like. If you're gonna take, I think they said the one lady took out what was like $200,000. Like you have to know if you taking out a $200,000 loan. Like I don't care how much you feel like, man, I fuck with this dude or whatever. Like you have to know that that's a gamble, and you have to know at some point, like if you don't really look at the nature of the relationship, it's just like, come on, like. So that's why I'm like, I'm not going to say that, like, they weren't wrong because, like, he still manipulated them. I'm not going to, like, victim shame them at all. Like, he still manipulated them. And for whatever reason, if their, you know, situation, if they really were manipulated, like, yeah, like, I hope
manipulated by a conversation?
But
that's amazing.
No, because that's the thing. It's just like, he linked up with
what's
them.
That shit? Facts.
But he finessed. It was like the ultimate finesse.
Amazing. That's amazing, though.
So that's why I'm like, if he's that clever to get away with it, it's just like, I'm not saying that it's okay, but as a woman, like you have to know, like at some point, like enough is enough. Like it's one thing to get finessed out of a certain amount of money. Like okay, like I didn't know this or that, but like you're taking out multiple $200,000 here, $100,000 there.
As a woman. When it comes down, like, did this woman ask him for shit?
I'm pretty sure they weren't.
Exactly. Like when it comes, it could.
I'm pretty sure
always
they
come one sided
because
it's like a male.
They saw his lifestyle and probably felt like if they did ask for anything,
he will cut them off.
Exactly. It's coming from an ill intent place. When really the whole time he was the one that was finessing.
Was these Caucasian women?
Yes.
Oh, girl, yes. This shit stupid as hell.
That's what I'm saying.
Everybody can get a little finesse, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, anybody can get finesse, but at the same time, it could be a finesse from a different standpoint too. Yeah. Like finessing a black woman, right? you got good dick. Like at the end of the day, you became dick crazy, and you could fuck a motherfucker head. Like, oh, baby, give me let me see your car.
Your ideal
shit out of me.
Let me see your car.
Shit, I definitely don't hunt my way into an eclipse or two. Just run down the street, do something real quick. I'll be right back 3 days later.
The eclipse bandit.
and get it so you come back. Drop top or I'm out here.
Hey, so
we outside hope.
ideal long-term relationship, whether that be a marriage or just a long-term relationship. The guy is in charge of the rent, the bills, the this and that. It's 50-50. It's, hey, what I bring to the table, what you bring to the table. What is an ideal relationship in this year of 2022? Between the role of I'm assuming actually you guys go, I know on this panel it's a little bit of everything going on, but if you're a long-term relationship, considering it's a guy, what's the guy in charge
You
of?
want to do the guy?
That's what I'm saying.
It is the weekend, Mike. It is the weekend. You know.
I don't want to put Tiny in a box because she's a Scorpio, but I'm not one of those kind of girls. And look, her ass studied the whole time. Just the guys. Okay.
Be like, because we're talking about providing and protecting.
She's stereotyping the shit out of herself right now. That's that scorpion stinger. She got the clamps on her.
So you do right by me.
Everything.
Shade that pussy.
Everything. Don't crumble.
What's the question?
What's that?
I started talking about guys. Got mind blown. Cause today is not my day to talk about men.
So,
at the same time.
Is the bills and rent and everything a 50-50 split, or is it?
I don't know. I stay alone. I pay all my bills by myself.
So if you get into a relationship, long-term relationship, is that important for you to still pay for your?
Okay,
if
I be with a man.
Whatever you.
At the same time, if I be with a man, raw eyes. I would be a person that would expect him to be the man of the household, pay the bills, pay the rent, or whatever. Like at the end of the day, shit, let me live my life and do what the fuck I do. I'm going to look at the old school wise. I ain't gonna lie to you, but at the same time, when it comes out to that man has to be that, have a 6-figure though, or somewhat 6-figure, or you try to. But at the same time, have to have a figure, like a 6-figure, or have income coming in for the most part. And like I could say, if it's with a woman, I would most definitely go 50-50 with a woman.
What say you, Miss Madden? Decision?
No, that's Tiny's joke. She was like the split bill. That's Tiny's joke.
The scissor split.
The split bill.
Yeah.
But for me, okay. So, and here's the thing. So, and I think that this is probably why I'm single now, because it's just like, I don't know, my ideal, like from an ideal perspective, and this is just my personal feelings. Of course. Like, I feel like I understand where everybody is financially right now. So me personally, like if my guy was not in a position where he could pay for everything and provide, no, like I would be okay because I've done it before. I've been in a relationship before where it's like, hey, like we split everything, whatever the case may be, and that's fine. But at the same time, it's just like, I feel like it all depends on like your situation. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like if you and your person are whatever, like it might be mutually advantageous for us to like, hey, let's split it so you can save here, I can save here, whatever the case may be. Okay. Because it's like
a conversation.
It's like if I have it, I don't know, like I've never cared about like I've never been one of those women where it's like, okay, if he don't make this amount of money, I won't date him. But at the same
job. Once he have a job, have income.
Exactly. As long as it's stable income, he's able to pitch in and play his part. Like I'm okay with that. Like I don't necessarily feel like because I know what Chicago's like economic system is like. Like not everybody's in a position where they're making $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 a year. So I feel like that would be a little bit fake of me to be like, oh, well, I'm only gonna deal with a guy if he makes this or that. Like no, like I'm willing to be flexible. Like here and there. But at the same time, like I expect you to step up. I do still expect you to lead. I still expect you as the man, to like, play your part. But at the same time, it's not a deal breaker if a guy is not able to do that. Because to me, it's like I come with my own like money. So I'm like, it doesn't matter. Like that's not a qualifier for me. It's how do you treat me? That's what I'm caring about. How do you treat me? You know what I'm saying? Do you prioritize me? I feel like it's gonna take a very unique man to be able to accept who I am as a female comic and also the space that I'm in and not feel intimidated, not feel like he has to compete, not feel like he has to dictate this or that. Still allow me to be me because I'm still a Gemini. I'm still a free spirit.
I'm still
a free spirit. I still want to be able to have that flexibility to just like be who I am as a person, but also prioritize like my relationship. So it's like a lot of, and I think that's what, like, I was watching Ali Wong's latest stand up.
I just saw it.
And it was just like, just from her perspective, she talks about it like a lot of men are not necessarily checking for the tinies in the gym. Not to say that they're not checking, because like clearly like
they checking.
I'm like they checking, but at the same time it's just like some men are intimidated by women that have their own things going on. You get what I'm saying? And so it's like sometimes it can make a man feel unintentional or subconsciously emasculated as a man, feeling like, especially if you've been used to being that guy to be like, hey, get dressed at this time or this or whatever. Like, whatever. I'm going to dictate when we see each other. But then you date a comic and she's like, oh, actually, no, I'm booked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I see you Sunday. I can make time this or that. Like that. Those are the things that kind of like, those are the barriers that a lot of people don't talk about when you're a female comic, because it's like, yes, like we love what we do, but it's also like Tiny said, it's a grind to this, and we're not exempt because we're women. Nobody's gonna be like, oh, well, you're a female, so I'm just gonna give you. No, like we have to grind just as much as our male peers, and at the same time still try to balance, trying to figure out healthy balance between work and dating and this and that. So it's just like trying to find that balance, but it can be difficult, especially with comedy, because I feel like if I was in another space, I don't think I would have maybe ran into like some of the issues with dating. But it's like, I think that when you're in a male dominated space and we're in these comedy clubs late at night, there are factors that come into play that some men are not ready to talk about.
Well, what you're referring to that's hard from a male's perspective is, all right, one, we're in a very small business. Any one of us here is 1 degree separated from the highest, most important comic there is, right? We all know somebody that knows any other comic in the game, period, right? Then you're going to be at these clubs with club owners, guys that got some money, that own properties, that own the bar that you're performing at. Then you got, just the crowd, your supporters. When you get off and somebody's talking to you, if I'm your guy, right, and you're net flirting and chilling after the show, like, I mean, it would be selfish of me. Well, I mean, I understand the business, but even that can still be a bit of an adjustment, that if some guy talks to you and he's flirting with you, we just got done seeing your show, and you're like, oh, thanks, sweetie, blah, 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 woo, woo, and here's my information, follow me on the gram, and now all of a sudden there's a brand new Grand Rising Queen Fucking kissy face. And I was like, hey, who's that nigga? Oh, he's the guy I met last night. Yeah. Remember I was out till 3 a.m. hanging with those millionaires and professional comics on TV? And I came back drunk as fuck.
I was with them. That's the one that said Grand Horizon.
Smell like niggas cologne.
We got on, baby. We on, baby.
Yeah, don't worry. Not tonight. You just gonna have to take it from me. I ain't gonna call the cops. Just go ahead and do it.
No.
Do what you gotta do.
That's shit. It's crazy though.
But if you're not a part of that world and you don't
understand
insecurity,
you don't
exactly
because any secure woman, you know what I'm saying? Like regardless, like yes, we meet men on all different levels. You know what I'm saying? Like from the guy that can only put maybe 5 on your gas tank to somebody that may be a millionaire, like you know what I'm saying? Like we in this comedy game, you do run into different types of people, but it's just like I feel like it's more challenging for women comedians because
we don't know if it's gonna be genuine.
Exactly.
Like the genuine. Now at the end of the day, it's like most men, we gotta either they come to your house or it could be something so fucking simple. But at the same time, Tinder swindlers. So something so fucking simple. But at the same time, it's like us as comedians, like we like, oh, I want to, like me personally, like, I want to go out. I want to do something fun. Yeah, right. Like it's just me, just fun. Like I don't go out to dinner. I cook at home. It's like that's like it's so simple or like that. So it's like I want to do something fun. Let's do something before I could really keep you around.
Right.
It's like a conversation. A conversation is a conversation for the most part. Or I could get to know you or what I like that. Like, okay, cool. Yeah. You dope as fuck. Cool. All right, cool.
Yeah, you decent.
Yeah, you decent as fuck. I keep you around. It's like really, I could keep you around, but at the same time, I'm gonna probably think about more of your business, what the fuck you do, before me even trying to get to know you on a different level. Because at the end of the day, you probably not be the person for me. Yeah. It's like, oh shit.
Because we all chasing something. And if you in my life and you're not chasing something yourself, then I'm gonna feel like I'm taken away from. Like you gotta have something going on. Yeah. Because I'm not gonna want no matter who I'm dating. I'm not even if I'm dating another comic or whatever. I'm not gonna want you around nonstop every time I'm out unless it's tiny. I need that early spot on the nasty show.
Oh, okay.
Hey. Oh, you want to go first? Okay. Damn, I got you.
Hey. And then it's going to be the morning show. Hello.
The Mike Morning Show.
Grand Rising with Mike Knight and Tiny.
Grand Rising Queen. Grand Rising King.
I be mad as shit. Come out the bathroom and she on the pillow with Roosevelt.
Good morning, motherfucker.
Good morning, motherfucker. Good morning, motherfucker. Good morning. Good morning, motherfucker. We just had fun while you was in the bathroom for 5 seconds. It only took 5 seconds for him to make me nut. Oh my God.
You were decent.
You took an hour and 40 days and 40 nights.
That's probably one of the most intimidating things about if you're dating a lady comic is that I mean
jokes,
for me
24/7
jokes 24/7.
Okay.
And she gon' crack on you 24/7.
And
on top of that, gonna be sarcastic as shit nonstop.
Don't give a fuck.
And on top of that, like
I think we've been in a relationship before, Mike.
More than likely have. Shit. We done but here's the thing, is that me, I've never ever in my relationships with ladies, I've never ever relied on my looks. It's never been the thing I lead off with. What I was like, let me go ahead and hurry up, try and make this lady laugh. So I can go ahead and, giggle these drawers down type. That's always been my plan.
But that's the easiest end. I mean, that's what I've used for almost every situation.
To giggle a dude's
yes,
drawers down.
What? Are you serious?
What?
First of all, I'm going to find out what you like. What? Like,
both of y'all have shirts under your denim jackets. Just take your denim jacket off and you got every dude in this building.
Facts.
Fuck out of here. I had to be funny. My name's Jennifer Madden and I had to take me seriously. I've had to be funny to get... Fuck out of here. You ain't trying to go.
Should be with Rory Lightfoot tonight.
Hurt bad. Mike is over here hurt. Let that hurt go. Let that hurt go.
I actually had to be funny.
We have to. I feel like we have to be, especially when people find out that we are comics. Because let's not talk about that.
I don't tell people I'm a comic until like later. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna tell people about my plus or anything when I be
no other job.
When I talk to a person, I'm like, yeah, whatever, crack a joke, they laugh and shit, whatever. They're like, I'm finna get up out of here. Yeah, I'm a comic. I'm a comedian. Get the fuck out of here. Tell me a joke. Bitch, I just made you fucking laugh.
Hey, what you do? I work at McDonald's. Make me a Big Mac.
Exactly. That tell me a joke shit. I hate it. I hate that fucking
I said, give me $20.
so bad.
It happened once and I said, give me $20. I tell you a joke. It don't matter how, like, at the end of the day, they don't know how long the joke gonna be, how short the joke gonna be, but I'm like, if you're man or woman, don't remember. I'm like, how do you know you or she have good pussy? He was like, oh shit, I be coming back. You know what I mean? I go back. That motherfucker like a macaroni. She like, he keep on calling me. He keep calling. He told me my pussy was good. I said, all right, y'all so regular ass motherfuckers. I said, this so I know my pussy's good. Put temp on it, and I said, and I walk off. That's my time. My name Tiny Thickemz. But
take the money and run.
Nah, I already got the money, shit. Because I know it's gonna be a little joke. Come to my show this day and this day. Like that's the only thing. It could be so quick and so fucking simple when it come down to like a little shit. Little shit could be a big shit to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing they be saying. You funny as hell after that. You funny as hell. I'm funny. You funny. You funny on G. I'm like, yeah. I really am. I'm just regular funny to me or whatever. I'm regular funny.
I just like, I like being in a group of people and laughing just in general. You know, it just so happens you hop on the stage and do it for money. You know?
Yeah.
That part.
How much it is. Shit.
That part.
Yeah. So it's like at the end of the day, it's like it's a love when it comes down to comedy. Because at the end of the day, some shows or what I don't even give a fuck about how much I get paid. As long as I get some money, I'm okay with it. But at the same time, it's a different when it comes down to Black people shows and white people shows.
Explain that.
Oh my God. Black people show, they will most definitely give you money. For the most part, if you have a budget. It's probably been kind of hard on me now. But when it comes down to rooms now, it's like at the end of the day, yes, I am the person that did up my price or whatever. Maybe because I'm on a different platform now.
Right.
So it's like by me being on a different platform, I'm like, okay, I could up my price to what the fuck I want it to be. Or whatever. I got turned down from a lot of gigs too. Or whatever. Like, I say, but say you should let me know your budget. Don't ask me a fucking, like, I feel like that's a stupid question. What's your budget? I tell you my budget. Then at the same time, you'll tell me, okay, that's your budget or whatever. Then don't even get back to me like, oh, your budget was too high. But at the same time, I could be a person that is willing to work out with you. Right. I'm like, shit, all right, you can't give me that money, but you can give me some money. Or whatever. Like, it could have worked out in so different platforms. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to black and whites, all right, so white well, when it comes out to my Caucasian motherfuckers, because at the end of the day, they're my motherfuckers too. Yeah. My Caucasian motherfuckers, they will tell you how much you get at GP, and that probably would be the highest would probably be fucking $50. It's not even probably be 50. It could be 20, 25, 30. Or whatever. When it comes down to
so you start getting them credits up there.
Yeah, when it start comes down to my Caucasian motherfuckers. And whatever. But at the same time, I can tell you about my motherfucking white motherfuckers. They put you on to so many motherfuckers.
The network.
Or whatever. When it comes down to my black motherfuckers, as for a set price, whatever, they give you money. But at the same time, it's like at the end of the day, you're probably not gonna get no, like at the same time, you're probably not gonna get no book from me afterwards. But saying shit, probably not gonna get no books afterwards. But at the same time, it's like I realized that's part of the process, like, or a person like you, or whatever. But at the same time, like, oh, I like her so much, I want her to perform at my type of show, or whatever like that. Especially by me being raunchy. But me being raunchy, that's me all the fucking way. I'm never gonna change my set for nobody. Never. Like, we had a conversation like this in the car and shit, but at the same time, I said, I'm never going to change myself for nobody. And it was crazy because a month ago, I had performed for the mayor in South Suburbs. Before I went on stage, this motherfucker told me, yo, the jokes you said at Riddles, don't say them. Keep them out. I'm like, oh, what the fuck you booked me for? So it was so fucking weird. Like, I'm like, hey, mother, y'all. Hey.
Sound like a BET version of
hey, mother, y'all. It was so weird, but at the same time,
the edited album, the edited version with the beat.
Mother, y'all. It was a weird ass set. Mother fludgers. So yeah, it was weird as fuck because it's like, yo, you told me to come up here, do a show or whatever, and you tell me not to be myself. I say you booked me for a reason. But at the same time, when it comes out to other people, because I realized these was a church crowd type people too. So I'm like, all right, we're finna go to the Bible, King James Version. You remember when Eve had sinned? She fucked, ate the apple. She realized she was naked. And her and Adam fucked and what like that. And shit, we walked the band. Oh, now we gotta wear clothes. You know, the thing is,
we walked the band. Now we gotta wear clothes. The most West Side, out West Side herself.
Now wear clothes because of Eve.
Damn it! Because of this bitch, I gotta wear underwear.
Hey, y'all don't want to laugh at my jokes. As a woman.
Relationships are worth their weight in gold too, and then comics got to start. Well, definitely we have to pay ourselves these days and get those socials up. Do you have like a format for your socials, or how important are socials for you, or how are you playing that game right now?
That's actually something that like I'm just now like really getting into because like for me I'm really an introvert, but comedy forces me to like become extroverted. And yes, I'm like, because I'm naturally an introvert. I like my own space. I like being, in my own little bubble when I'm not like on the scene. But so for me, I feel like that's something I've been challenging myself to do more. Right. Like as like I'm doing shows more. And I'm like, hey, like before I just get in my set, I'm like, hey, like follow me on Instagram and like just like even coming up with like content ideas of sketches and different like characters and things like that I really want to do like moving forward, like mid this year and stuff like that. It's just like, but those are things that I really didn't think about prior. But I feel like now, especially like with COVID, it's just like it's so many opportunities to capitalize off social media that I don't think that I was aware of prior to COVID and the pandemic happening. And so now that awareness is there, it's just like, okay, how do I tap into that? And I think that that's really what's been on my radar like over the last like month or two, because it's just like, how can I capitalize off these things that I know that would be funny, translate it into social media? Because like you said, that can be the audience that you play into.
It's a big part of everything.
Absolutely.
Everything.
Absolutely.
It's like at the end of the day, social media is the most definitely fucking winning. And I do hate it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I hate it so much. Because at the end of the day, it's like me. It's crazy. Before I did comedy, I was a social media person.
Okay.
If I kept on with shit, I could be famous a little bit. But at the same time, it's like when I started doing comedy, I said at the end of the day, I want everybody to know who the fuck I am. Not on the screen. Anything like that. Because at the end of the day, you can put a character in your on the fucking screen. Then when you meet the motherfucker, totally, like, I could be mean as fuck. I'll be, hey, motherfucker, welcome to my motherfucking channel. I ain't Thickemz channel. Oh, yeah, I you guys is my motherfucker. I love you so motherfucking much. Then you meet me like, say Thickemz. I'm like, get your goof ass away from me. You goof ass bitch. Get the, like, at the end of the day, it's like I could be a whole different person on screen. But at the same time, I love the fact I be on social, or be on live stage and me actually talking to people. Or whatever, because at the end of the day, all my followers from people that saw me on stage. Most of my followers.
OnlyFans, gift or curse?
Yeah,
I think both.
It's a gift.
Both. I'm like,
I didn't get nothing yet, but when I start putting my shit up,
it's the day before Christmas.
Yeah.
When I start putting my shit up, I know for a fact I get money.
Why are you scratching your boob like a plumber?
I got hot. What you said? OnlyFans. That was one of my film.
You started thinking about money and started
City started itching.
Titty.
Hold it in your palm.
Oh, she was in my titty.
Right for a side boob.
Yeah, titty. Anybody want to see me? Someone zell me because I don't have my other phone. Hey, can I give a quick little shout out about my phone?
Do your thing.
All right, so my phone was lost and stolen.
Oh, you ain't getting that back.
So I lost my phone. She found it. She hit me up on Instagram.
Stop it.
So I don't want to say your name. You put this as what's it called? Because it's gonna go viral. All right.
Okay.
Young lady, can you please bring my phone back? Because at the end of the day, I just want the pictures at my phone. You can get the phone back, but at the same time, I just want the pictures because it's a lot of valuable pictures. Valuable.
Oh,
That's the word.
I mean, we know what you mean.
Okay,
We know what you mean, Tiny.
Yeah,
we know.
Use the context clues.
All right.
There we go.
Variable. Y'all say that.
Viral.
Phonetics.
All right.
It sound like environment and value at the same time. Variable. That's what we do for. That's what we. Yeah. That's what we.
That's the word right there.
Yeah. It's global warming. We need variable.
No, they ain't.
We need variable.
You said the right word. Verbals, right?
I mean, yeah.
Valuables, boo.
I said that.
That's the whole time.
I got a lot of variables in that damn phone.
She said vegetables.
I just want my phone back. Thank you so much. Come to the touch.
Keep the phone. AirDrop the dick pics.
Yes. Give her shit back.
Oh,
ma'am.
most definitely. Oh, everybody, drop down your dick pics. I swear they're gonna get my phone back. Cause like, who's this bitch? What this bitch got going on? Send me a dick pic. 708-315-4607.
A tsunami of dicks about to come through the phone right now.
I want to.
If y'all ever start a podcast, please call us Tsunami and Dick.
It's about to happen right now. Watch.
Yeah, please send it because they got Wi-Fi. I know they got Wi-Fi.
Tiny, you cannot play around. Like, you actually fixing that. You gonna bring the network down.
I just want my phone back.
Gonna crash.
That's only an 8, so it's like give my phone back. Everybody send pictures of their dicks, cause I know for a fact whoever she dated, they ain't gonna like it.
I was actually at a show and some chick was like, "Oh, you're funny. Let's take a picture." And I gave her my Boost mobile Apple. And then she was like, "How many cameras on the back?" Ew. And walked away.
What? So she judged off the
by how many she didn't have to ask. She just turned around and just saw one camera lens.
Damn, bro. She just made her choice, bro. One iPhone. Lens.
I'm not funny now. Like, I did it for you. This is a joke.
You funny, but bro.
She's an L.
Yeah, you funny, but bro.
She handed it back like a dirty diaper. Yeah, take that.
Yeah, us comedian we are, bro, for the most part.
Oh, this is the one job that you're gonna get paid in drinks and you're gonna lose money in the beginning. For a while, all the money you make is gonna be enough to fill your gas tank to get you back to where you were. Especially out here, it costs half a Bitcoin to fill up a golf cart.
It's $10 now, right?
It might as well be.
Oh,
is it?
Feel like it.
Nah, I think it's 4. I rode past a lot of gas stations, but it's only 4.
It's more. It's 4.
4 something. It's 4 something.
Yeah,
almost 5. And it's so crazy. California is like that. California gas price is $5. I feel like people in California like, oh, it's only $5. They come to Chicago, they're like, oh shit, it's $4.25. Oh my god, that shit cheap as fuck. But you have to realize when it comes out to different people that from different states, they look at other state as amazing. Like amazing as fuck. Like New York.
Their gas is definitely high.
Shit, motherfucker don't even drive in New York. Shit, motherfucker is most definitely on the train and buses, which I'm not even used to in Chicago. I only ride the bus to work, and that's downtown. Convenient.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even choose jobs that's convenient for me.
Yeah.
Downtown's one.
Matter of fact, did you ever answer the question? You said it was a gift and a curse.
About what?
For the what is it? The OnlyFans.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I mean, I definitely think that.
Is that woman empowerment or is that like
men could do it too?
Yeah, I'm like, I
why?
definitely
For what?
Y'all different things.
Hey, let me tell you.
In my mind, OnlyFans is private porno.
But not necessarily.
No,
there's people that's like not selling sex that are like.
What, you reading books?
I mean, I'm not saying it's like that.
I know that for a fact, though.
But like, yeah, I'm like, there's like people.
Like
selling feet pics.
Yeah,
and all,
that's
that's
that
not
is sex.
But that's
not
sex.
But that's definitely
it's
sex.
Fetish. It's getting in. It's playing into fetish, but it's not sex.
It's a foot fetish.
Yeah, I'm like it's not sex. It's not like intercourse.
They motherfucking toes and shit. And yo, waka.
Yeah, that's sex, right? That's sex, right?
But what you do behind the scenes?
Made that a fetish.
Yeah, I'm like you turned it into sex. When that wasn't the content that was given. The content that was given was not given in a sexual manner. So that's why I'm like,
I see what you mean about them Southsiders, man. They sneaky with their conversation.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of finessing going on.
I keep it real, keep it real blunt. That's about the West Side. We keep it real blunt because you don't want to beat around the fucking bush.
But no, seriously, like that's not intercourse. Like if you're talking about sex, if we're talking about genres,
that's cyber sex.
You can classify it as fetish, but it's not intercourse.
Cyber sex.
Fair enough.
I'm like, it has its own category.
But if people, however somebody's using it, then that's just go ahead and get your money.
Yeah, I mean, if people are making money off, I feel like, hey, to each his own.
Now, is that not a form of Tinder swindle?
What like fetishes?
Like being on
OnlyFans,
like OnlyFans. That's like a Tinder swindle, right?
I really don't think so. I feel like OnlyFans is more upfront because at least upfront, like you're letting it known, like, hey, like.
This what I do.
Yeah, you're gonna pay for the subscription, whatever the case may be. Whereas with Tinder Swindler, he's misleading. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, because I feel like there's no difference between Tinder Swindler and guys that like portray, like exclusivity, like knowing that's not what the case. Like it's just like just be upfront. I would respect somebody if they were to say like, hey, like. I will respect somebody to say, check me out on OnlyFans than to pretend to have this relationship and then create all these, narratives to play on like.
I would call Neve. I
bullshit.
Swear, that 10 I would have called Neve. Like, look, Neve. I was talking to this motherfucker for a few months and he asked me for a few dollars. Help me out.
I mean, but me personally, once he would have said like, oh, my enemies are after me, whatever, like. Call me cold-blooded or whatever, but it's just like I would have just been like, oh,
you
like
got enemies?
Yeah, like oh, like like
I don't need to be around you or talk to you. You got enemies.
I'm sorry to hear that,
but some people.
But I'm not going to sign no fucking $200,000 loan. You get what I'm saying? But I'm also not.
I want to meet them dumb bitches.
Yeah, I'm like, because mental health is a real thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, we cannot neglect the fact that mental health is real. So I will never just be like, oh, them some dumb bitches. Because they might have mental health issues going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know.
What is the signs? My heart goes out to any woman that has to put up with physical abuse. I think we all know somebody. Or maybe you've been in those scenarios, right? But then something else that's a little bit more insidious, maybe a little bit sneakier is emotional abuse. And I've actually, low-key, if I'm being all the way honest, I've definitely participated in emotionally abuse. I know when I have the upper hand on say, a relationship or on a woman and da-da-da-da. So what, from you two, you guys are on the ball, you're comics, you're forward-thinking, and comics naturally look at subjects and things from a very unique perspective. What would be your advice to young ladies out there as far as emotional abuse and the signs to look out for?
Oh, you want to go first?
I'm like, whichever you feel comfortable.
All right. So emotional. Oh my gosh. So.
Here she goes.
All right. My little young Thickemz. So at the end of the day, when it comes to emotional abuse, at the end of the day, if I could really say if a motherfucker's not really supporting you to the fullest of whatever the fuck you want to do.
You're not just talking financial.
Not talking financially. Financial, like at the end of the day, money comes and goes. At the end of the day, you work a job just to pay the rent or the bills, and then you save up for your big vacation after a fucking year. So it's like at the end of the day, when it comes down to money, fuck money at this moment. Emotional wise, a person out there for you emotionally. Fuck them.
Facts.
Because at the end of the day, us women, you would never know what a woman going through. They could be going through, like, some women don't have a father.
Wow.
So they look at a man to be that person. Like, at the end of the day, that never was me. But at the same time, it's like, it's crazy when I be hearing stories about women that don't have their father in their life. They couldn't turn to a man. So at the end of the day, they had to just learn from another man. You know what I mean? So it's like, from that to happen, it's like a woman can't be clingy to another man, especially they give a man give them some type of, well, I got you. She probably never heard them words from a man. Period.
So to Tiny's point, so like support definitely goes a long way, especially like I think that for me as a female comic, that's something that like I always look out for. You know, like if a person that I'm dating, we're getting comfortable, whatever, like even if you don't come to every, you know, show or event or whatever the case may be, but are you supportive? Like, do you genuinely want to see that I'm happy in this space? Or like do you feel emasculated because I'm in this arena? So like that's definitely something. Like the love bombing, like I would definitely say like that's something that like I think that should definitely be looked out for, because like for me, like to Tiny's point, right? Like my father wasn't very active in my life. Okay. So I oftentimes in my early 20s, you know what I'm saying, like didn't understand that like about game and this and that like guys will sometimes like feed you whatever dream or whatever narrative, you know what I'm saying, to get whatever the case may be. So it's just like before you really like open up, just like let a guy show you, because like men are like, y'all are hunters. Y'all are like, you know what I'm saying? Like when y'all find somebody or a woman that like either catches your attention or whatever the case may be, like you will show a woman before you tell a woman that like she has your interest or whatever the case may be. So just like not necessarily like, don't be so quick to listen or to what a guy's gonna say. Like, look at his actions. Watch his consistency. Like, is over time, like, his behaviors, you know what I'm saying, in alignment with the things that he says. Because if they aren't, then, like, he's just feeding you game. He's just, it's bullshit.
Are there signs to look out for that kind of make it easier to say, okay, the dude's playing about his games or whatever? Is he asking you certain questions, saying certain things? Is he, you know?
I definitely, and I think it's hard to say.
Comes from all
because every guy, especially like if he's like a manipulator at heart, like they all have their different, you know, ways that they, you know, try to finesse their way into your life. So it's like really just giving it time to weed itself out, because like most toxic and abusive men, like they reveal themselves over time. So it's just like if you just let the situation play out long enough, like he'll reveal whether or not like he's really with you because he's really with you and wants to see you grow and wants to like, you know what I'm saying, like build with you, or if he is just. So I think it depends. You know what I'm saying, like because everybody's different. You know what I'm saying, and it's really just allowing situations to play out over time. Because like actions will show you. Anybody that can game you with words or whatever the case may be, but like, do you see consistency over time?
If a young lady doesn't have, and I'm not gonna hold you up from your potty break too long, but if a woman doesn't have a father or a strong man role in her life, is there a good way to find a substitute, a replacement in that avenue, or is there a good person to turn to? Just life, just take your bumps and bruises.
When you meet a person, you can find that friend, a male friend, anything that could be so fucking genuine. It's like my thing now when it comes down to men, right? So I love men that's in a relationship that brag about their relationship. Or whatever. So it's like some men that is willing to do just for some pussy. That shit is stupid as fuck. And it's like I tell a man this. I'm like, so do you want to fuck me or you want to be my friend? So most niggas, the word is, I want to be both. You can't get both.
Can a man and a woman who are like. Can a man and a woman be friends, just regular smegular friends?
Yes. I have male best friends. And that's the thing about me. By me having male best friend, a lot of men is not comfortable with that. So, when it comes down to women having male friends, and you talk to a man that really be like, "Oh, I don't believe in that friendship type shit with a man or anything like that." It's like it'd be so fucking stupid. It's like, why? Like, don't you talk to females?
Sure.
Like, you talk to females, but at the same time, but like, I'm the type of person, like, I ain't gonna never hold nothing, behind my back and shit. Keep my motherfucking friends a secret.
Are there
this
rules?
My life.
Are there rules to be followed? So if you're in a relationship, you got your male friends. Let's say your guys, like, okay, fine, you're gonna have male friends. That's what it is. Are there rules that have to be like, all right, so yeah, you got male friends, but you ain't finna go to his house.
I don't believe in that. No, hell no.
Nah.
I've been going to the house before you.
So
Yeah,
what it is when they met you is what it is.
Yeah, it's like at the end of the day, shit, I'm just gonna bring it to the table. Like, oh, this is my motherfucking male friends. This is my best friend. Or anything like that. This is my male friend. Like, by me being in the comedy game, I have more fucking male friends.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I could rent a call or whatever. You could rent a call me or whatever. We have a conversation, and it could be a male right there. Like, who the fuck was that? Oh, Mike. Knight, my shining armor.
Yeah.
Like, that's the word I would say with your shining armor.
Yeah.
So who the fuck?
Who you talking about your booty?
Who the fuck? Like, no, this is my motherfucking friend.
Yeah.
So it's like at the end of the day, it's like when it comes down to certain things, when it comes down to relationships or anything like that, that's the reason why I'm just so far from it. Because it's like at the end of the day, the males I meet is some gangster ass motherfuckers, gangster ass men for the most part. Or whatever, like, think I'm just, like, by me being a hot commodity, like, oh, I'm sexy, I'm fine, and I talk nasty. Or whatever. So, at the end of the day, males gonna be on me, but at the same time, a lot of males are like, oh, so you want him. Like, okay. I'm just having a conversation. Shit, I'm being me, goddamn it, shit. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Shit, I told the motherfuckers suck my pussy. I told you the same thing, too. So, It's like, at the end of the day, it's like, when it comes down to a lot of shit, some men don't appreciate that, or know what the business is about. Like at the end of the day, I talk the same towards everybody. What's up, motherfucker?
Yeah, for
or
sure.
Whatever like that. Like, oh, we gonna give me a dick when tonight on Monday or anything like that.
Out of 10 times, how often is it that somebody like 10. In a probably how often is it like a producer or somebody running a show is gonna try and use the sex angle against you as an artist? You
know what's crazy? I get that a few times, but not as much.
Not as much as you would think.
Not as much. I got it a few times or whatever, but at the same time, not as much as I like. I ain't wanted to, but at the same time, it's like that's when I look at people like, oh, so do you respect my craft, or do you just want to say you fuck me just to say you fuck me type shit, or shit? That's the thing, or like, oh, she's cool as fuck. Shit, we can fuck, and you know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, she cool as fuck. We can fuck or whatever, and we can still be cool. Or whatever like that. And like, at the end of the day, I'm like, I'm a woman, but at the same time, I have nigga tendencies. I am a nigga too. So like, shit, if I say, yo, I want to fuck you, like anything like that, I know for a fact, I tell any man this, like, people that's not here fucking, I can fuck anybody I fucking want to. And that's a fact for me. Like, if I know for a fact, like, oh, I can fuck your daddy. Yeah, it's a possibility. I can fuck
I've
your
heard
daddy.
You say that to a crowd of people.
Yeah, like, I can fuck your daddy. Daddy right there. I'm talking to. Son or daddy. Which one I want to go to? Like, at the end of the day, I have a control of what the fuck I say to anybody. So, but when it comes to like little certain shit, I forgot what the fuck we were talking about.
Nah, I was listening.
Dicks.
I was saying
dicks. I love dicks. That's my poem.
You've been doing poetry lately on stage?
I've been doing poetry on stage. I've been growing as a person. And it's crazy. It's crazy because I went to an open mic, poetry open mic, and made me do that. And I'm like, oh shit, I can put this in my comedy. But at the end of the day, comedy is like a live and learn type situation. You learn something every fucking day when you do different shit. But at the same time, back in the day, I used to do poetry.
I was about to say, if you wasn't doing comedy, what would be the other?
My other
what would be your outlet to get it out?
You know what's crazy? I was always a person ever since I was like, when I was little, I said I want to be. It's funny. Cause you remember the fake money and shit, the cash register or whatever. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be a person.
You want to be a counterfeiter?
I don't know what the fuck. A bank teller.
A scammer.
A
That's
bank
West
teller.
Side
Be a
shit.
card swiper?
That's some West Side
I want to
shit.
either work
Definitely.
at a no. I really said I either want to work at a store, work at something with dealing with money for the most part, or whatever. I could just count money because that's one of the toys I was getting when I was younger, or whatever. But at the same time, my life, I said I know for a fact I'm never gonna work a 9 to 5. I always say that too. I'm like, I ain't finna work a job forever. Every time I go into a job, I'm like, I ain't gonna be here forever. Shit, I ain't finna be retiring for this bitch. Hell no. You could get a good, I used to quit my job after a year. Or whatever. The only job I stayed was when I was in the medical field. I stayed there for 2 years. But I know for a fact, I'm like, and I quit my job to pursue comedy.
Right.
And when I did that, I'm like, that's stupid shit. Let me go back to work. But it's like, when it comes down to a lot of shit, whatever.
Oh, it's a journey.
Yeah, it is. Well, definitely
Yes.
a journey. Because I realize it's so... It's
A marathon.
It's slow parts. So I'm like, damn, this is
Not a
so
sprint at all.
Oh, so this is a peak season. So it's like comedy has a peak season and an off season.
Yeah.
And
That's why it's good to do other stuff because
Yeah.
I mean the funniest people on the planet, they'll hit that slow season or slow parts, and it's like, ooh, we got to switch gears and do this, that, and the third,
Yeah.
et cetera.
That's how I feel like that's when social media becomes the play of it. When it comes down to a slow season, like, oh, let me get on social media and let me do this, all that type of shit. But at the same time, by me doing social media, I would just do things for a fact. I know for a fact I can make y'all laugh. Any stupid shit I do, say, anything like that, I was like, I know for a fact I'm gonna make y'all laugh. It might not even reach over 1,000K or anything like that. And I almost got 5,000 friends. But at the same time, it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, shit. By me just making y'all laugh, that's the only thing I care about for the most part.
Give me the top 3 female comedians all time.
Ouch. Okay. That's a good question.
So that's gonna be 1-on-1, and then we collab on the final. So go ahead and spit it out.
And
Don't be timid now.
Dale Givens.
Adele Givens. Ah, such a fucking lady.
And she is from the motherfucking West Side.
No shit.
Yes.
You know what? Now that you say that, it makes perfect sense.
That's what everybody was comparing me to. Like, you remind me of Adele. Her comedy. Very raw and just raunchy. And she just
She
said...
was the first famous Adele.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Yeah, so... Adele. All right, that's my one.
All right, let me hear one from you.
Female, I would have to say, growing up, I was a huge Samore fan. Like, I loved Samore growing up. It was just the act outs.
Yeah.
The queens of comedy.
Like, I just...
It's
Samore for me. Yes. It's just her confidence, her wit, the fact that she just, like, for me, was the first person I ever, like, just saw talk sexually, but, like, do it in a way where it was, like, playful, but at the same time, like, she was, like, I don't know, like, it was just her confidence for me. I was just like, yo, like, this lady is, like, and to see how, like, crowds will receive her, I'm like, it was always, like, it was something about Samore that I was always drawn to in her
I must have watched
comedy.
more, too.
Yeah.
All right, so who has that number 1 spot? It feels like there's really only, in my mind, I got somebody in my mind.
Oh, you better say Linnell.
I don't know.
Linnell,
I'm like, Linnell is definitely
funny
as
a
fuck.
person.
I've seen her
As a
like,
person. And
I watch
she's
her
got
live.
silver bulletproof
What?
confidence.
What?
She is really on
She's
the gram.
definitely like
a
a legend. She is.
Yeah, that's a motherfucker
Like,
I want
I definitely give
Now
Blue
one
her.
of y'all is saying Monique.
Monique is definitely a legend.
Monique is
Is
a
she the
legend.
number- is she the number one?
I look at her as mama. I don't know why. It's like a mama feeling.
So
like,
she's so number 1 that you don't even call her number 1. She the overseer. She the Patti LaBelle of comedy.
Better Bell.
She making sweet potato pies. And
I really look at Monique like that, like making sweet potato pies, like loving, like warming. If I ever meet Monique, I don't know for a fact she'll be so warming and so beautiful, and it's like her words be like, "Mama," even though I got a mama, but at the same time, it's like it'll be so warming, heartwarming. If I ever meet Monique, like I ain't gonna meet Monique. I ain't gonna never say that.
You better speak it. You better speak it.
Yeah, what does she swing on you with the frying pan?
I don't think she'll ever do that.
Yeah, I'm like,
Because I'm gonna have one right back.
I think she's in a great space.
Yeah.
I think she's in a good space.
Now, wasn't she just last time I remember seeing it? It was like kind of going crazy, a little hectic for her or something like that. Who was going at her? Was it Leonard? Leonard?
Leonard.
Yeah.
Charlamagne.
Yeah.
What about you talking about the boycott or?
That's what it was. What was it? It was something about her.
Well, no,
Netflix.
most recently,
she
50,
wasn't getting the money.
Yeah, I'm like, most recently,
Netflix
50 mentioned her, but yeah, that whole situation about her not making whatever she was expecting to make, and it's so interesting because I was watching. Have y'all seen the Nicki Minaj and Joe Budden podcast?
I want to say I heard
the interview
about it,
with him and Nicki.
I didn't see the whole thing.
Well, I was watching it the other day, and it literally just like kind of just like some of the things that Nicki was talking about, I think are very parallel to comedy, just in terms of like just being in the industry, right? Okay. And when you talk about these big names like the Moniques and stuff like that, and when you go up against, the way that, cause this is the thing, I feel like media always pits the Black entertainers against each other. You don't see any of that happening in any other space. It's always they want us to tear each other down. They want this person to speak bad about this person or this person to speak bad. And it's just like everybody may or may not be in that space. Right. So I thought that it was really interesting because even like in that interview where Nicki was just talking about like how the industry itself works and just how you can kind of play politics and it can work to your favor and it may not, or you can put yourself in positions like it's just so interesting. And I think that that's like what's so unique about just being comics, because it's like I feel like what society now at this standpoint, I'm not talking about like before, because like we came up in an era where it was like we couldn't say half the stuff that people are allowed to say on like Twitter and all these other platforms. We didn't have that freedom to say that. And if we did, it was just like you would get, this was before cancel culture. You would get canceled before you could even get canceled. But now it's just like,
I got canceled on TikTok.
Yeah. What you was doing? Shaking your ass?
No. What you I know that could get posted. Like, that's the crazy thing.
I definitely got muted on TikTok.
Yeah,
you did?
They own it.
For what?
Yeah. I was talking about some country that probably owns it.
You talking about the owners that made TikTok?
Yeah. I definitely went to work at Pizza Hut and was like, this pizza sucks at the dick. And I was like, nah.
Yeah,
we ain't gonna let that happen.
My toys, I can't post my toys on TikTok.
Oh, facts.
So it's
because,
like,
that's low-key advertising.
Yeah, I'm advertising somebody, but at the same time, it's like when it comes down to little like shit like that, I like when it comes to TikTok, I'm like, yo, TikTok is busting. I ain't gonna lie to you, but at the same time, it's like I can't post none of my content here, so it's like,
which is crazy because if you're gonna play that game, I definitely see people on TikTok playing like Call of Duties or some game where somebody's getting blasted in the face with an AR-15.
Yeah, and mine it's really, I ain't gonna lie, safe sex.
Yeah,
to me.
I mean,
yeah. They said your pussy might not.
The virus only gonna shut down your iPad, so.
But at the same time, it's weird how everything's going on social media. Yeah. Or when it comes to different social media, it's like I can't post a lot of shit. But at the same time, I'm grateful. I love you guys for not even reporting me on Facebook and Instagram, because people is so amazed. You not reported on Facebook and
with
Instagram.
all the dildos that you been posting. Roosevelt be in the building.
I said people love me.
Roosevelt be in the building.
There's 7 billion people on this planet. I know the name of one person's dildo collection.
Tiny Thickemz. Tiny motherfucking Thickemz.
The non-perverted Scorpio in the building. Fuck out of here.
But to your point when you were talking about like how that whole conversation came about, it was all about relevancy, right? Because the argument, to my knowledge, and
sure,
like I'm like to my knowledge, there was arguments about the price tag to do a special, and at that time the frustration was you're paying somebody that's also a comedian like me, but is in a different, arena, this amount. Because at that time, that was when Amy Schumer was like popping and was doing Trainwreck. And like literally, like Amy was like kind of like that it girl in that season for comedy, right? But they were quote unquote, because I'm like, none of us know what the fuck was offered. We don't know. This is all, we all getting hearsay. But if we're going against what allegedly, she felt like the amount that they were offering was less than what it was worth. And that's why I brought up the Nikki conversation, because she said at one point in the conversation with Joe, where she was like, you know, if I was to put something out and to expect a certain thing before I took my hiatus from having a baby to where I am now, I wouldn't be able to negotiate the same price. And she compared it to like quarterbacks. I think that's what she was compared it to. Because she was like, let's just say, like even like Derrick Rose, right? Him in his prime, Derrick Rose in his prime, the contracts that he was getting compared to when he got injured, there are different negotiations that have to take place because your performance is different. And it's not to say that Monique is not a queen, because we all know she's still the queen. You know what I'm saying?
Having a baby is like ripping your Achilles
tendon. But no, when you haven't been on the scene, she had been doing acting and so much stuff at that time that major networks wasn't looking at
for sure.
the tag to pay you is as relevant as an Amy Schumer. Only because Amy was doing relevant stuff. But it's not to say one comic is funnier than the other. Yeah. No one could ever say that Monique is not. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't think that was the argument.
Funny is funny.
But I think it was the argument of like how Nikki was saying, like, she was like, now that she took those 3 years off to be a mother and not have nannies and really just be hands-on, now she has to put herself in a position where she has to put out more work to get to the conversation to say, this is what I think I'm worth, and this is where we can start those negotiations. But that's why I was saying, like, I think that's really what it was, because it's never that Monique wasn't relevant, or never that Monique's not funny, or can't rock a room, or draw out a crowd. Like, let's not ever downplay that she can't do that. But it was just at that time, because Amy's train was moving or on the mainstream level a lot faster. That's where they were pouring their dollars in. And I think that that's where those conversations come. And I don't think that what Monique was saying was unfair, because she does deserve her flowers. She does deserve it. But I also understand, like, because even if we look at music, right? Like, from a music perspective, it's just like, remember when artists used to come out and they had to go through like artist development and this and that, and like they would train artists to really be like the next Jackson 5 or this or that. Now it's just like they don't care about developing artists. They don't care about that. They care about, can you bring people out? Are people going to show up? Are they going to buy tickets? Are they going to come out and support this?
A one-hit single, a one-hitter will make you be the person you want to be, though.
Exactly.
When it comes down to music, it's crazy when it comes down to music and comedy. At the end of the day, like at the end of the day, I could blaze my show in one night or whatever. People could hear about it, but at the same time, will I get booked from it afterwards? I don't know. It really be I don't know. Like, I could wait for weeks, a month for it. Like, oh yeah, I saw you last month, all that type of shit. But at the same time, when it comes down to artists, rappers, singers, they could get they kudos right then and there that night. It's so crazy. That night, they do that one hit single with a went crazy. They gonna get played on different avenues, different places or whatever. For a week of listen to for at the end of the day. Oh yeah, you rocking out here, or whatever. Especially when it comes out to Chicago music for the most part.
Facts.
Chicago music, they could have a one hit or anything, and it's like at the end of the day, if you have your supporters behind you, because that plays a big part in all entertainment life. Supporters play a big thing. Like it's so crazy, because by me just like going through it now, by me having an open mic every fucking week or whatever, then that's when I be testing my supporter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a test. At the end of the day, it's like, I ain't gonna lie to you, it's a different from me to do Laugh Factory and for me to do an open mic. That's different. At the end of the day, Laugh Factory, always a guaranteed great show, sold out show. Me doing the motherfucking touch, but me doing the touch.
It's a building process.
Man, it's a building fucking process, and I ain't gonna lie, this shit is hard.
Yeah,
hard as fuck. It's like for me, so. All right, yeah, you gonna come out? You come out? Look, I'll give you free pass. You know, like it's gotta be some type of deal with it.
Yeah.
Well, so it's some type of deal, but at the same time, I ain't gonna lie to you. I have probably more people come to the Laugh Factory than come to my room on the fucking Tuesday. And I'm like, yo, that's when you actually get the raw comedy.
Yes.
Out of every fucking body.
And the drinks, I'm like, the drinks are cheaper at Touch. I mean, there's no shade to Laugh Factory.
No, it's like
the food. They got the kitchen. They got
a black man cook. At the end of the day, but what I say to people, I'm like, yo, at the end of the day, you go to open mic, any open mic, or whatever like that, you have a 9 out of 10 a chance of actually having a conversation with a person at an open mic. Then you trying to see them on big screen. Like, y'all go see everybody, like, you know, all the big time comedians and whatever, no hate on them or anything like that, or whatever like that. Y'all see big time comedian where you don't even know you're going to laugh that night. If you do laugh, or what I feel like it's a forced laugh, because at the end of the day, you probably didn't even hear what the motherfucker said, because you all the way in the motherfucking balcony.
Yeah.
You all the way in the balcony. So at the end of the day, what I be telling people, like, you rather hear these jokes now before I go on the big stage, because at 9, 10, I probably will say the same damn jokes.
Yeah.
And you know me. You actually know me. So at the end of the day, it's like, at the end of the day, jokes is more funnier no matter how many times you see a motherfucker. Like, if I see you on stage and you say the same joke, it's so much motherfucking funnier because you worked on the joke.
Yes.
You said it in a different way.
Yes.
A different fucking way, avenue. Like, oh, I love how you just said it like that. But at the same time, I probably heard this joke for 5 fucking years.
We been knowing each other now for a few years now.
Yeah.
So, you know.
But at the same time, when it comes down to jokes or what, like, at the end of the day, people don't even know that. When it comes down to jokes, we still working on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Constantly.
We still working on them because at the end of the day, we have a different crowd every time.
Oh, any one joke take a bare minimum 6 months.
Yes.
To go from seed to fruit.
Yes. Yes. And that's something that a lot of people don't realize or recognize. They see comedians and they're like, oh, I can say a joke. I can do this or do that. And that's not to say that you can't. But there's a huge difference between being able to make your friends and family laugh and actually going out into a crowd and making strangers laugh on a stage. It's different.
I'm the famous one in my family.
You know, and that's what I think what makes this craft so dope. Because it's just like, as comedians,
I love watching people evolve too.
Yes. Because even if I think about myself, right? Like, I think about where I was at when I first was doing, like, bombing at Francis my first year in almost every Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Well, Monday back then, because I was when Niche used to do it on Monday.
You from the South Side.
Yeah, I'm like, so I was...
Your consistency was at Francis, and you kept on bombing every
motherfucking Monday. I bombed and bombed and bombed.
Francis is perfectly designed to let you hear the echo of silence.
Hey, but those echoes...
people talking.
Those echoes had me going home sometimes, like, you know what? I ain't do that bad. I can do a little bit better. Let me do. Yeah. But had I not, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. It's just like, you grow in those spaces. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I think that's what's so beautiful about, like, me even just like, cause me, Tiny, Mo, Chad, Roby, like, it's so many of us that started out around that same time 3 years ago. And it's just like, I look at Tiny, I'd be like, wifey, you snap. Like, I saw what you did. Your crowd working this shit. Like, we went to that, what was that? My Best Friend is Black show. My
Best Friend Black.
Her, Lisa Laird, Victoria Vista killed it. Everybody killed it. Had a great set. But I saw growth and Tiny. I'm like, yo. And I know that is because she's doing Touch. She's doing the Laugh Factory every Saturday. But getting on the stage, you know what I'm saying? Like, getting on these stages is the only way that you're gonna get better and you're gonna master and you're gonna find your voice, your sound. So I'm like, I think that's what makes it so dope, because all of us come from so many different backgrounds, different, upbringings, had, some people, experiences in life were more traumatic or this or that. But it's like, what I find so beautiful about the Chicago comedy scene is that it's like, you can go to any room, whether it's north side, south side, west side, east side, whatever, and you can find like that room that's gonna speak to you. You know what I'm saying? And I think that in a time right now where it's like so much shit going on, like whether it's from a socioeconomic or political perspective, so much stress going on, like to have those spaces where you can be like, hey, tonight for an hour, hey, we gonna go hit this spot or that spot, and be able to see like people that look like us, that represent us, and share their stories in ways, and it'd be like ways that you never thought. Because Tiny's style is different than your style. And it's different from my style.
I mean, I'm a Gemini, so I probably.
But at the same time, like you said, we can still, even though we have 3 different perspectives and 3 different outlooks, we can still go work a room and tag each other in. Like, man, yo, you next. Now you kill it with 3 different mindsets, 3 different perspectives, 3 different outlooks. You know what I'm saying? Some raunchy. You know what I'm saying? Like witty, sarcastic. You know what I'm saying? Observational. Like. And still kill it. That's what makes comedy so brilliant. Like, to me, like, that's why I'm like, there's no art form.
I can't picture me be on stage with a lot of raunchy women.
Why not?
I think it would be so funny, but at the same time, it would be so funny at the end of the day. But at the same time, by me knowing me, by me being, partially lesbian. Man. And whatever, it's like at the end of the day, for me to have that little different side of me or whatever like that, and it's crazy because it's a lot of bisexuals in this game, lesbians in this game too, or whatever. So it's like when it comes down to me doing different rooms, and when it comes down to black rooms, like black rooms or whatever, like I'm very open. Or whatever. Like when I go to a black room, it's just nothing but women there. I'm like, oh, y'all like pussy? Anybody like pussy?
I do too, then.
Who like pussy? And it don't be nobody that say they like pussy. I'm like,
or admit it openly, but
I like, oh, you some curious bitches. Cause I can fuck. But at the same time, but it's like, it's so weird. It's crazy. It's weird. But at the same time, I know for a fact I broke a few women virginity before. But it's like basically it's a confidence on who I am. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, when I say I'm like, I'm really gay. And women just thinking, because I do talk about dicks a lot. On stage.
A lot.
Yeah, I talk about dicks so much. Like, oh, she's a dickomatic. Like, she love dick so much. I'm like, yo, I have dicks in my house.
Yeah.
Like, on the wall.
Like,
she came
I came over when I said, Tiny, what the? He was propped up, ready, waiting. I said, wait a minute.
On the wall. I'm like, he stay here.
Wait a minute.
What the fuck? You could get out if you don't like him.
No, I didn't say I was leaving. It was different.
No, it's like, men, come on my house and has a dick on the wall. Bow. I don't give a fuck. He stay here.
My elbow.
You gonna go home soon. This wall gonna clap these cheeks.
This wall gonna clap these cheeks.
And that's the one right there. I can sit here and talk to Coco and Shay, or as I call them, the Butter Love.
Hey, Coco Butter in the building.
Butter Love.
Yeah, that's butter.
This Coco and Shay.
Hey. Shay Butter.
I can talk to these Tyndall swindles all damn night.
Come on, Mike.
But no, my enemies are after me, Mike. I really just want to know, like,
my Rolls Royce got
are you gonna get me a Tiny back to West Loop tonight? Because we do have people after us.
I had the iPhone 24. I need 10,000. I lost it. If you could just do me send my cash out. Fooled you niggas. $ fooled you niggas again.
Fooled you niggas.
Got him.
$ goof ass niggas.
Stupid ass boy. Where his mom at?
Hey, $ broke niggas don't deserve no. I know that's right. It's kind of long, but if you start typing right now.
the one. I think that's the one right there.
$5,000 a day, you can sponsor me.
I think that's the one. Nigga,
I know that's right.
Mike, your motherfucking jokes, your comebacks be so fucking.
You tell me I'm funny one more time. We go together. We pre-engagement, and I need to borrow $10,000.
Oh, damn,
now you about to be.
You got to get rid of Roosevelt. You got to get rid of Ebony. You got to get rid of all that shit. Ain't no competition.
So it can't be a party.
Yeah, all right. You know.
He just.
I just make her throw them away.
One of them to like.
They been bonding all this time.
We've been bonding for years.
All this time, and you want to come in.
We've been bonding for years. You trying to say
brand new situation? Cut out everything you got going on.
She got a glove like the Avengers with dicks on them. She trying to
got 4 rings on them. 4 jewels.
This the time dildo.
Snap on your ass.
Had the nigga dicks disappear when she snapped her finger. Half the side bitches in the world disappear when she snapped her finger.
All the side bitches disappear. Wow. I think you're onto something, Mike. I think you're onto something.
Do me a favor. Go ahead one time, Jen Madden. Let the people know where they can find you out in the city and also your socials. Get you how they can follow you around.
Yes, so you can find me right now on Instagram at Jen Madden JENN_MADDEN 88.
Your name sound like a dark drink. You know that?
Do it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let me get that Jen
Madden on the rocks.
Yeah.
Y'all still making incredible hosts? Never mind. Let me get a Jen Madden with a whiskey back.
I'll take that.
Hypnotic.
I'll take that because after John Madden passed, I had so many people coming up to me like, "I'm so sorry for your loss," and I'm like, "I've never met that nigga."
They thought John Madden was sliding.
I've never met that guy. Never met him.
Because you could have been rich.
I mean, hey, I like to bring him up as conversation starters, but it's like everybody was like, "Sorry for your loss." I'm like, don't know him.
No.
Sorry to this.
I was wondering why you opened up your shows with a Heisman pose.
That's hilarious.
I'm gonna come back.
I
I ain't even have a call back for
hilarious.
that. That's how good that was. Like, that was a good one.
Use it.
Miss Thickemz.
Coming up.
Yes.
Miss Thickemz, I mean, you got way too much going on these days, but if you can, let these people know where they can find you in the city, where you're performing these rooms that you running on a constant, and your socials, how they can follow you.
Okay, you can find me on Pornhub at Tiny Motherfucker. I ain't posting no videos until I get subscribers.
Yeah. West Side Shorty 99.
It's all about
West Side Shorty
69.
69.
Locked and Loaded. Locked and Loaded Volume 3 coming out.
Locked and Loaded. Oh, that's hilarious. That's our West for real. Where you can find me, I did say OnlyFans first. All right. Before you go to OnlyFans, you can follow me on Instagram at Tiny Thickemz. THICKEMZ. Spell Tiny. How you spell Tiny? Facebook, Tiny Thickemz. Where you can find me at on every fucking Tuesday.
Oh, where that's at?
In Billwood.
Hey.
West suburbs.
Okay.
947 Manhattan Road.
At the touch.
At the touch of the past. A beautiful motherfucking room. Good food.
Yes.
When I say good food,
yes.
Good chicken and fucking fish make you want to slap
Bomb ass
your
DJ.
mama.
Yes.
Bomb
Yes.
ass DJ Tavies on the ones and motherfucking twos. I love her so much.
Good ass margarita.
Good ass $5 margaritas. Boom, bam, shabam on the fucking Tuesday. Then you can catch me at my motherfucking
Say that.
professional room
Say that.
at the Laugh Factory.
Hey.
At the what?
Laugh Factory.
Hey.
Okay.
The Nancy Show.
I heard they said something about you on the Billboard, shorty.
Yeah, I'm there.
Marquis Shorty. Marquis Shorty.
If y'all don't know what a marquee is, it's a billboard, okay? Because I was one of them people. It's so funny because Kurt, he's like, you on the marquee. I'm like, who the fuck is Marquis?
Did I fuck him?
How the fuck is Marquis? He said, check out Marquis. I'm like, who the fuck is Marquis? You trying to hook me up on the blind date? You think I'm that desperate? I know I post my dicks a lot, but goddamn, he said the billboard.
He definitely got a West Side vocabulary.
Yep, I most definitely do.
I'm here for it.
West Side Vocabulary.
I'm here for
but
it.
But since I could go Lincoln Park on you motherfuckers.
Hey. Code switch on them hoes.
Yep. Code switch.
On
like
them hoes.
What else you asked me? That's it.
That's it. Your time is done. And once again, I have been Mike Knight. You can follow me on Mike Knight Comedy on all the platforms. This has been one of my favorite episodes. West Side meets the South Side.
Hey,
ladies in the building, burning it down. Make sure you're following Tiny Thickemz. Make sure you're following Jennifer Madden. Make sure you're following the Real R.A.P podcast. Your
Real R.A.P podcast,
your number one source for news, entertainment, comedy in the building.
Boop, boop.
Peace.
Boop, 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 motherfucker, boop, boop. That was so much fun.
That was so much fun.
Straight from the South Side. Mike Knight. I'm just so happy to be here right now. Real R.A.P podcast.